Africa is a continent of breathtaking beauty and incredible power. We often think of the earth beneath our feet as solid and unchanging. But here, in this magnificent land, we can witness something truly extraordinary. The very ground is alive, moving and slowly, ever so slowly, tearing itself apart. This is not a story of sudden destruction, but one of gradual, powerful creation. It is a geological drama that has been unfolding for millions of years. And remarkably, we can see it happening right now, a continent reshaping itself before our very eyes. It is a reminder that the world we know is in a constant state of flux, always building something new. Imagine a force so immense it can split a continent. Deep beneath the surface of East Africa, superheated rock from the Earth's mantle is pushing upwards. This powerful plume of heat is stretching and thinning the continental crust above it. Think of it like stretching a piece of warm toffee until it begins to tear. This process has created one of the most spectacular geological features on our planet, the East African Rift Valley. It is a vast network of valleys, volcanoes, and deep lakes. This is the birthplace of a new ocean, a process that is as powerful as it is patient, carving a new future into the landscape. This incredible natural event stretches for thousands of kilometers. It runs from the Afar Triangle in Ethiopia, a hot, dry region where three tectonic plates meet, all the way south through Kenya, Tanzania, and Mozambique. It is a colossal scar on the face of the continent, a visible sign of the immense forces at work. The valley is not a single clean break, but a complex system of interconnected rift segments. Along its length, the ground has dropped, forming the dramatic steep cliffs or escarpments that define this stunning landscape. It is a place where the very bones of the earth are exposed for all to see. The scale of this transformation is almost beyond comprehension. The African continent is splitting into two unequal parts, the large Nubian plate to the west and the smaller Somali plate to the east. The Somali plate is slowly pulling away from the rest of Africa at a rate of a few millimeters each year. This might sound impossibly slow, like the pace of a growing fingernail, but over millions of years, these tiny movements add up. They are powerful enough to create towering volcanoes like Mount Kilimanjaro and to form the deep, beautiful lakes that line the valley floor. It is a slow-motion spectacle of continental birth. This grand geological feature touches the lives of millions of people across many nations. The East African Rift passes through several countries, each experiencing its effects in unique ways. The list of nations directly impacted is long and includes Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, and Mozambique. For these countries, the rift is not just a line on a map. It is a central part of their geography, their culture, and their daily existence. It shapes the mountains they see, the soil they farm, and the ground upon which they build their homes and cities. The signs of this continental separation are becoming more visible. In recent years, dramatic events have brought this slow process into sharp focus. In 2018, a massive crack, several kilometers long and many meters deep, suddenly appeared in southwestern Kenya. It sliced through a major highway, tore across farmlands, and forced families to flee their homes. This was a startling and powerful reminder of the forces moving just beneath the surface. These cracks are not isolated incidents. They are part of the ongoing stretching of the Earth's crust. They show us in real time how the land is yielding to the immense strain. We can now observe these changes with incredible precision. Modern technology, such as satellite GPS and radar imaging, allows scientists to monitor the movement of the ground with millimeter accuracy. This helps us understand exactly how and where the continent is splitting. Scientists can track the swelling of magma chambers beneath volcanoes and measure the subtle shifts along fault lines. This constant stream of data provides vital information, helping us to anticipate where future volcanic activity or earthquakes might occur. It turns an abstract geological theory into a measurable and observable reality, helping us prepare for what is to come. The rift is a dynamic and sometimes volatile place. Earthquakes are a common occurrence along the valley as the tectonic plates grind against each other. Most are small tremors barely felt, but occasionally larger quakes can shake the region, causing damage to buildings and infrastructure. Volcanoes also dot the landscape, some active and others dormant. Oldonyo Lengai in Tanzania, for example, is a unique volcano that erupts a rare type of black runny lava. These natural phenomena are all symptoms of the same underlying process, the slow but unstoppable birth of a new sea in the heart of Africa. For the people who live along the rift, this geological activity has very real consequences. The unpredictable nature of the land presents significant challenges. Roads, which are vital lifelines for trade and travel, can be split apart overnight by new fissures, isolating entire communities. Imagine a farmer waking up to find their land, which has been in their family for generations, suddenly divided by a deep chasm. Homes and buildings can develop cracks or even collapse if they are built on unstable ground near a fault line. These events disrupt lives and economies, forcing people to adapt to a landscape that is constantly changing beneath their feet. The animal kingdom is also profoundly affected by these changes. The Rift Valley is famous for its incredible biodiversity and iconic wildlife. However, the shifting landscape can alter their habitats and migration routes. New cracks can become barriers, separating herds from their traditional grazing lands or water sources. Earthquakes and volcanic activity can also trigger changes in the environment that impact the delicate balance of these ecosystems. Yet, animals are resilient. We can see how herds of elephants and wildebeest navigate this challenging terrain, their ancient instincts guiding them across a land that is in a state of constant, slow-motion transformation. The rift creates both scarcity and abundance. While it can disrupt farming, the volcanic activity also creates incredibly fertile soils. Ash from eruptions enriches the land, making it ideal for agriculture. This is why many communities choose to live in the shadow of volcanoes, despite the risks. The valley is also a source of great water wealth, home to the African Great Lakes like Lake Tanganyika and Lake Malawi. These deep, ancient bodies of water support thriving fishing industries and provide fresh water to millions. It is a landscape of contrasts, where challenges and opportunities exist side by side. Communities are learning to live with the ever-changing earth. People are developing new building techniques to make their homes more resistant to tremors. They share knowledge about which areas are safer for farming and which are prone to cracks. Local wisdom, passed down through generations, is often combined with modern scientific understanding. This blend of old and new helps people build resilience. They understand that the land that provides for them also demands respect and careful observation. It is a lesson in adaptation, a story of human ingenuity in the face of nature's awesome power. The challenges presented by the Rift Valley do not respect national borders. A fissure that opens in one country can affect the water supply or trade routes of its neighbor. An earthquake in one region can be felt across the border. This shared vulnerability presents a choice. It can become a source of disagreement, with countries competing for resources or blaming each other for cross-border problems. Disputes could arise over shifting watercourses or the management of shared geothermal energy sources, which are abundant along the rift. The potential for conflict is real if nations choose to face these challenges alone. However, this shared destiny also creates a powerful incentive for cooperation. The nations of the Rift Valley have a unique opportunity to work together. By sharing scientific data, they can create better early warning systems for earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. By jointly managing the Great Lakes and river systems, they can ensure that these precious resources are used sustainably for the benefit of all. Countries can collaborate on building resilient infrastructure, like roads and power grids, that can withstand the shifting ground. This is a chance to build bridges, both literal and metaphorical, across a dividing land. This geological marvel offers incredible opportunities. The same heat that splits the continent can be harnessed as a clean, sustainable source of energy. Geothermal power plants are already being developed in countries like Kenya and Ethiopia, tapping into the Earth's natural heat to generate electricity. This could power homes, schools, and industries, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and fostering economic growth. The unique minerals and fertile soils found in the valley also present new avenues for responsible mining and innovative agriculture. The challenges of the rift can be transformed into catalysts for progress and prosperity. The story of the East African Rift Valley is ultimately one of hope. It teaches us that even the most powerful forces of nature can be met with human ingenuity and cooperation. People can prepare for the changes to come. By working together, sharing knowledge, and investing in new technologies, they can turn challenges into opportunities. The rift is not just splitting a continent, it is forging a new future. It is a powerful reminder that by facing our shared challenges with unity and foresight, we can build a world that is more resilient, more sustainable, and more connected than ever before. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more fascinating stories and insights.